Hey guys, welcome back to the Garden Tractor Geek channel. I hope you're going to enjoy this series. I posted my first video a couple days ago, and this is going to be my second update video. I'm going away for the weekend. Won't have Wi-Fi, so I'm going to upload this video before I leave here. Michael TJD60, a fellow YouTuber and a good friend of mine, as you know, him and I did a little trading on tractors, and I acquired this 110 from him, and he acquired my 316. He's going to be taking that here soon and going to get that fixed up over the weekend and get it ready for the big show. So we're all really excited about that. This is the 110. I really didn't get the best in-depth video of it last time, so I'm going to get a little better. I'm sitting on the cob right now, but I'm sorry I keep doing these videos in the shed. Just happened to come home for a little while. I'm going to meet Mike before he takes off with the tractor to get it ready for the show. It needs some carburetor work and some other minor things. I wanted to get into the head here. I'm having a little problem. I put the new spark plug in, and I'm not sure if I said before, but this one, I don't think I did. I found out the H10C, which is not the proper plug. That's for the 10 horsepowers and higher, 10 to 16 K series. This is the 8 horsepower K series, a K181. This takes a J8C Champion. H10C Champion. This has an H10C plug. What I found out is when I turn the H10C, it goes in about 5 turns. The J8C only goes in 2 turns. Now on my other 8 horsepowers that I have out there, that wheel horse, the J8C goes in 5 turns. So something isn't quite right with that, and it is spewing oil out of the head where the spark plug is. Mike did redo this head. I do believe it was completely my fault, probably. Just changing out the spark plugs. I know I didn't over torque it. I'm really probably a little too light, but I'm not horrible. I make sure they're snug. What I do is I make sure they're snug hand tight, and then I just turn it maybe something between half and to a quarter turn with the spark plug wrench. So that's what I've always done. Never really had a problem with that before. So I'm not really sure what the heck's going on there. But I just mowed with this week. It's been running like a charm. It's a brute. I love how well this turns compared to my 316 and my Cub. It turns very nicely. It's a very nice tractor. I love these hoods. I think the 4020, one of my favorite tractors that uses this hood as a farm tractor. That was one of the reasons I really like these series of John Deeres. So this will be going to the show. This is not my main showpiece, although I'm probably going to be running this more than anything else. I feel, for some reason, I never felt comfortable in these tractors, and due to my hip problems, and now I feel very comfortable in this machine. And I don't know if it's just because I grew up on a 110 and it just feels right to me. Because this is the first garden tractor I ever had was a 110. Not the specific one, but it was like a 73 or 1974. This is a 1968 model with a solid state ignition. So to get over to the Cobb real quick, trying to make this short and sweet as I can. This is the Future Tractor International Harvester. They're letting us do our own little exhibits this year. So what does that mean? I'll get into that real quick. International Harvester's Future Tractor. They're expecting a lot of Cubs. They've been trying. There's been certain people in our association and of the show that have been trying very desperately to make garden tractors more of a main thing, because around here you can go. I can go a block down the street and find an old garden tractor sitting in somebody's yard. And just for an example, Michael TJD60. Sorry, Mike. Just a lot to remember. But anyways, we were driving around the other day. We were driving down the neighborhood and saw an old Simplicity guy on an 80s Craftsman. I forget what else. I think I saw something else, but I can't remember. But that's just where it is around here. So they really tried to make garden tractors a big part of the show, just like farm tractors are. I believe they built their own specific garden tractor track. That's at least from what I heard. And they're now letting us have our own exhibits. If you have over 4 garden tractors, you can have your own personal exhibit, which we will. So at this point in time, to my better knowledge, that's what we're going to be doing. Now the helmet, am I going to be pulling? I don't know. I am bringing this either way in case I have a friend that wants to pull. They can borrow my helmet. I bought it for $5 at Goodwill, and for you motocross junkies and ATV junkies, specifically from the 90s, this is a 1996. I believe that's an AGV is what it's called. I looked it up. It's quite collectible to some of those guys. And yeah, it was made in 1996 in Italy, and all the ones I've seen are in Europe. So I don't know if it's imported or how that worked. But yeah, I found it at Goodwill for $5. Actually, a pretty decent helmet. I mean, it's not perfect. It's a 90s helmet. Ironically enough, the whole top here is not even cushioned, but the sides are. But that's just how it was back then. But it works. It's DOT approved, and that's what the requirements typically are. So, but yeah, I'm just bringing that along just in case I have a buddy. I'm not promising I'm going to be pulling. The only reason I love pulling, but this tractor will never be competitive. As it sits, it is set up to be a worker, not a puller. I would want 10x50 ags, not the 8x50s that I have. Those are pretty worn, as you can see. But they do the job. They do what I need. They're still better than certain turf tires, so I'm not complaining whatsoever. Doesn't have a wheelie bar, which I don't think they required at this show, but I'm not sure. I think the stocks can get away with that. And what else? I'm worried about blowing my clutch. Not that that probably will happen, but this is supposed to be my snowplow tractor this winter. And I would be very upset if I pulled this and blew my clutch. That would be catastrophic for me, because that's, you know, up to $300 depending on what you break in the clutch. So that's going to have to be a decision that I'm going to have to make probably on the spot. So I'm not promising anything, but that's why this is here ready to go. Sunday, I will be getting these two tractors cleaned and waxed. It'll all be hand done, hand washed. So they will be in the best shape they can be. I kind of neglected getting a center cap here. I'm going to try to contact Ray Weaver at Ray's IH Parts. I'm not sure he can get me one in quick enough. If not, it is what it is. I don't have the reflectors, but I'm just going to roll with that one and forget about it. To me, this is just a horrible eyesore, so that's kind of my thing with that. Other than that, I think she's pretty much ready to go. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I hope you guys stick with me with the update videos that I'm going to be doing on both of these tractors preparing for the show. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos while I'm at the show, in the parade, garden tractor pulls, farm tractor pulls. If I buy something, I'll do a video on it. I'm very excited for the show. Hopefully the weather is very nice. You know, I'm not going to get too picky. I hope it's sunny and cool. But, you know, if it's cloudy and cold, sure. The only thing I hope I don't have is rain. So, that's the only thing I hope we don't have is rain. Specifically on Friday and Saturday. Those are the pretty big days, so. But, yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. If you can do me a favor, please, if you're not subscribed to this channel. I didn't really get into this before, but after the whole Logan Paul incident, I was making actually a good amount of money off of YouTube. And, you know, you're not allowed to talk about your earnings, but I was making a very decent amount, and I no longer make that now, and that money was all going back into these garden tractors to run the channel. And I lost that money, so that's why the updates really slowed down, and I do apologize for that. But if you subscribe, it will help me, you know, start earning money again and getting back into the rhythm. So I do really, you know, appreciate when you guys do that and help me out. And, if you subscribe to me, let me know. I'll try to subscribe right back to you. Just let me know in the comments. So, thank you guys. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. And I'll do an update video Sunday or Monday.